to break it down for her.
Okay, okay. So Ajua Tuesday, I think that yeah, the brain and in addition, we like I said in this reality now, right? We create our own reality. Even though life is happening, said the okay, but individually, you are creating yours. I see in our classroom, no be a drawing it or be a drawing the paint, right? Into what draw there, no be drawing it there. Nti sɛ wowɔ anhwɛ yi a deɛ obi draw no ana wabɛkɔ akɔhwɛ so na wakɔpe. Nti sɛ yɛka sɛ woka sɛ wotena ase na wo manipulate a, it's not you actually manipulating. It's like you sitting down and drawing what you want to see rather than a picture, because picture now there are two things going to the place, say 414. It's part of life, That's a picture in your head. I will draw. I say I can't do three say okay, okay, say far now far. Then it's part of life. But in other ways, no, so between your dream who say, what if may and say me quiet be far, right? Instead of going say okay be far now, far, then let it roll. In life, they said yes, you are your own creator of reality. As much as you think say, and I see in a dream say before, near dream say as a life is happening to us, but it's not that way. We are creating it literally. Until if you are going in for something, that's idea then you create it the way I say and see from now. So why yeah, then no quite the then next. Until most people are walking around just going through life. And I think I gave it a quote. Say people are a bunch of ideas walking around. The amount for they are creating reality based on ideas or matter rather than their own idea on a bit free man maba. Nti minim sa adwoa Tuesday what's answer na sia.
Pacho Matias.
Until you're not manipulating anything, you're actually creating your own reality, which that's who you are. You're a conscious creator of your own reality. Until who create a juma, then it's your own creation. And you say, oh, manipulate baby. Manipulation is a different ball. Why?
Okay. Now,
Uh,
Pacho, me if you one question. Wait a Mr. Mamu Fanchemi.
okay.
I was also trying to practice to talk to my higher self, and when I was doing it, like voice never me team now, I feel like it's me talking to myself now. I, I need difference. Like I can't differentiate it. It's like me and Amesa Kasa me home. I was a little confused. So I want to get clarity on this. Like, oh, Kasacha or higher self. Is it what's it different? And I said about him to say maybe make us say, hey, I do it. Should I do it? And something will be like, don't do it. Something will be like, do it. And I don't know. I may yeah research not see and focusing on the positive side, but now after me I'm confused. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I want to get clarity on that place.
Okay, okay. I think say Mr. Siamas on the mic or Ginger or
Uh,
so. Somehow.
yeah, I don't know. Also, Shiano, baby. Okay, fine. Kamikaze, we've long learned about this stuff. So, um, but anyway, yeah, I think you need to understand the definition of what you are trying to contact, and in this case, we call it your higher self. There is a self. Again, meaning, baby, I have research, and I hope that they were able to explain what the higher self mean.
Yeah, they were like it's your future self.
Dabio, your higher self is not your future self. I mean, the word is different. The future self and your higher self is a different meaning.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the thing should be you should be emphasized on the higher and the self, which is basically you. So it's normal to see yourself talking to yourself because it is you are talking to at the same time. And now you want yourself to have different tone so that it is gonna feel again. So in the definition, you are not you are trying to individuate the meaning, or you are trying to meaning word can make you are trying to because the meaning itself, you are trying to turn it around to make it
Yeah, I
somebody,
can differentiate that the two. I say two different people.
but it is the same you. I just use the what I say.
Patrol Matthias.
Answer. I don't know because you've not learned it. So if you are learning something from somewhere, you need to make sure you understand what you are doing and you understand what you are learning. The thing is your higher self. The word itself is higher self. The most important is the self, which is basically you. So when you are talking to your higher self, you are talking to the same you, which is on a higher level, but it is you. So you are not gonna hear somebody else talking. It is gonna be the same you because you're talking to your own higher intelligence is what you're talking to. So when you want to hear it as say or say a different person, and then it is not your higher self again. It is a different person you are talking to. You understand? So yes, it is
I
gonna feel you're talking to
understand.
yourself because yes, you are talking to yourself. That is higher self. It is your higher intelligence of who you are. So it's gonna seem you are talking to yourself, but you need to understand that the information you are getting from where you think it is your own making it up. Is it helping you in your daily life? Is it giving you some real answers to some situation? How is it being helpful to you?
Oh, that
Okay.
one is okay, okay, okay.
So also to the concept of the higher self and answer. Answer now by the way now why. So the higher self is not a different entity. Answer you are answer sometimes we try to bring things to the physical level. So if I'm talking to somebody, they will say the Paconia different, right? But you are talking to a non-physical entity. And this is where I am on frontiers here when they do about the psychic stuff and the psychic reading. Because the place you are trying to connect or try to get the answer from is a non-physical reality. But we tend to bring it into the physical state of awareness. How you who physical ha? How we interact with the physical and go forward. Sami, we are thinking, say, the non-physical. The definition is a non-physical reality. It has nothing to do with whatever we are doing in here. It's a different ball game altogether. So the definition of the higher self is you in a higher level, or you are just communicating with you, or the higher intelligence of you, or the higher consciousness of you, which is you on the same place, on the sorry, at the same time. So it is not going to have a different voice. It is not going to have, you are talking to your own self where you have a higher aspect or higher intelligence. So yes, it's gonna feel you're talking to your own self because the certain is higher self, where there's a higher intelligence, higher selves of you. So it is you at the same time. So it seems you are talking to the self, which is you. I mean, the definition should actually be able to make you understand. Say, it's not gonna feel you're talking to somebody outside of you. Okay, I'll be in a different voice. So yeah, but you need to understand. Say, information I will get to know is it good? Is it helping you? Then, if it is helping you, if it is giving you good advice, then you are talking to the higher self you think you are talking to because it is giving you the information you're supposed to get. If it is not, then you are not
Okay.
doing it right. But if it is helping you, then that is the higher intelligence you are talking to and downloading the information. I just Tuesday, what I say?
Patrol, I am very clever.
Why are there? Why are there? That is very nice.
I see.
Okay, okay. Let's add that to
Yeah,
the
so
first.
Obian Pajanis, and so let me make this as this will bring a lot of questions. And some people like, As I mean, who is I think I don't know why. Even the psychic reading, even some of the intermediate. As a imagine, because I visualize something. As a imagine, yeah, the universe is within you. So where do you think it is gonna be from? I wonder. All is the mind. You have everything within. So yeah, it is coming from you. So the definition is that, or the problem sometimes is that we try to individuate. We think there's something outside of the self. So if something is happening within ourselves, we think we are making it up. Where everything comes from you, everything is within you then. So if you are seeing, knowing, sensing an information, yeah, it's gonna seem or a quote unquote that it is from your head because it is from you that everything comes from, basically. You understand? So sometimes these things can be simple, but it is how we try to use our physical experiences, you know. Na you perceive the question sana was say and yes that's be who na and just because in the physical we talk to different people, we have so when we think we are having experience from non-physical reality, we try say obey the same thing as your physical reality, how we experience life, how a year, but it is not how it works because the thing is non-physical. It has nothing to do with what you're explaining here, how things works in here. So we need to get it from a whole different I don't know perspective or into the friends um state of consciousness, right? You need to be thinking from different state. Your consciousness should be operating in a different level or another level. Okay. So anyway, I think it's Dominic Apijan is Institute.
Oh, okay. Dominic, I do say if I shall wait in Yakasa. Dominic, I do say.
Yeah, good evening, good evening. Mo
Yeah,
bi
you
answer.
bro.
I'm say yenua abnan Tuesday asem na o kan na person can make kakra kan experience kakra say the no watch no. Ade ba ko a me start we yeah ma bi mo ni say beginning no na am say yesu an for no ya adwen so sometimes no ɛsɛ wo yɛ biribi na sɛ adeɛ no a wɔyɛ no mfasoɔ no bɛba wo nkyɛn ma ɔde ayɛ na manipulate universe no sɛ ɛbɛkɔ against you but me kakra a Christmas ɛsɛ experience kakra a menyaeɛ a na pɛ sɛ mentry pɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ adwuma ɛyɛ ma mema example bi te sɛ sɛbi a wofie a wo time aso and knowing say every year bi a na biribi saa no nipa no bi a ɔde price bi bɛka ho na watum nti no that is what wadwene no waprogram wadwene no ayɛ so edu hɔ nom a ebi wɔ koraa na wonni sika na wodwene wei obetum sɛ na obetum nti no ade ba kɔma sɛ the more na wodwene saa adeɛ no ho no nyinaa na ɛkreti adeɛ no ɛwɔ ɛbɛ manifest aba wɔ physical ha na aba bɛyɛ adwuma nti no sɛ wodwene sɛ wo sika a mede bɛkɔ mu sɛ obetum but mpɛ sɛ obetum because menni sika wobɛhu sɛ adeɛ no bɛ manifest nso sɛdeɛ ɛwɔ sɛ woka no nti no ɛba ne saa ɛnyɛ sɛ wo manipulation system no but wo no sɛ no fan sɛ woayɛ conscious kakra wonim sɛ nneɛma bi wɔ no ma nipa sɛ ɔyɛ adeɛ ɛde wɔ haw bɛbrɛ obi too much but in a way no wobɛtumi ayɛ no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ayɛ te sɛ asomdwe wobɛnya w'asomdwe because wo anyɛ ne saa yɛwɔ obi nso wɔ hɔ no ma ɔno nso bɛtumi amanipulate koraa ma adeɛ no koraa no ɛbɛtumi ayɛ w'adeɛ ɛde wɔ yaw ne wɔ haw bebree na wobɛkɔ nti yɛn create yɛn wiase no deɛ fine yɛnyɛ no such a way sɛ wobɛtumi ayɛ adeɛ no in a way a ɛde asomdwe bɛba but adeɛ no nso so yɛ a first no yɛdwen bɔne wobɛhu sɛ wobɛdwen ho adeɛ no ho a wobɛhu sɛ na ade da biara na wote hɔ noma na wodwen adeɛ ɛnyɛ yie adeɛ koraa menni sika menyɛ sikani nti wodwendwen saa no nyinaa definitely wobɛhu sɛ wonam a na ɛtwe energies no it's like wobɛkɔ akɔmiti obi nso so a ɔno nso so no wɔwɔ haw because wotɔ no wodwen ho sɛ ɛsɛ ɔhaw bi bɛba so ɔhaw bi wɔ definitely no universe no nso de biribi a ɛyɛ ɔhaw no de bɛba bɛhyia wo na ade no amanifest na ayɛ adwuma nti saa na me hu no because Christmas yi no me dwendwen si nneɛma bi ho ana ade sɛ me
Yeah,
nuanom
so
fo no
yeah, I wanted to add something. I mean, in life, anything we do, you either manipulate somebody or someone manipulates you. We manipulate people. If the manipulation is a little bit of harsh, maybe let's say we create our. I know, but I think that one or usually which is a Tuesday. Again, if you go to there, advertisements, you are persuading people say, oh, I didn't need come, oh, man, they need send on Bible time. In a way, it is a manipulation, right? You try to talk to people to understand some situation. Oh, I don't know. Oh no, oh here be an be now special that on when the pebi or something that situation be in a boo and be. These are all manipulations, right? So every time you pay or kota there, Johnny you see from the settings. Johnny was she said, come on, yes, send the back catch your eye, and then you wait my will call John was she said, come as near the but why on nice, when environment in it, not a kind of a chill. That is a form of manipulation. People use different ways, but answer we do it consciously, but we are not aware. Anything we do in our life, we are a level of manipulating somebody, even making somebody to love you, even talking will be feasible about what you be able to anything come out of Freddy you know my casa from institute no tires are there. Oh my casa come from Kakra. Now I don't know come from all born west, whatever. These are all part of manipulations. I mean, who pays get through papa or at times who pays get through parents so someone content them. These are all forms of manipulations, right? So you either take control of your reality, or you either control your reality, or someone gonna control it for you. Because day in day out, that is what is happening. Okay, you need to come down to reality. So again, what the answer then now and you make sure say if you are one year positive until you make sure say it is not gonna affect somebody. You see, right? If I am for being but situation me to say yeah, me yare, right? Now I can manipulate the or create a whole reality. I remember what told me. So should we make anything happen? I mean the whole what is the essence of it? Just to show or to prove to the universe, I don't know, whatever it is. We are creators. We are all creators, and that is our nature, true nature. Even when we start to imagine, even your thoughts, it start to manifest in the astral world. Imagination, it have to, it start to manifest in the astral world. We cannot be living without creating. Who we as consciousness, the creative faculty within us, it is always creating. Either you like it or not, or either you like it or yes. We are constantly creating. So either you create or someone create for you to experience. So in our life, you need to create. Even if you are not creating, you are created. Because in order for us to have an experience as shows as consciousness, they have to be a creation. How can you experience something if there's no creation, really? So either say you are still having an experience within a creation. So in and of itself, you're experiencing, you are co-creating. Because again, if you are not observing, according to science, so if we are not observing something, it is not there. So we consciously observing and taking part in whatever we are doing. We are co-creating. That is why your friend said we are co-creators. You understand? So we can never stop creating. We are always in constant creating mode. All right. Even Senator, I think the other time I meet him say even your wide journey or you call more friend the subconscious mind, maybe because of one dream more. I best say catch us be I be kojo or adwa. I deal with of course wa brabo me. Sheni and I be baba to and I say oh baba yare. And no keke na subconscious mind ke bit my baba ka go asun keke no. It cannot because of how great you are, no, it has to create a whole realm. I a friend dream. Now realm no the echo nyina na yes asem kutu ebi person ka kire wo, but also create your whole realm I find a dream now ko experience e to be anan we nam ha again kutu ebi e person e ka kire no and ama consciousness now create a realm for it because it cannot. That is how it nature of how it actually is. So we are co-creators. So we are constantly creating. So we are not manipulating. Oh, we okay because even make just making things actually flow is also part of the co-creation activity. So either you take control of your reality or you experience someone's reality. Okay. I think I'm going for pajamas. I hope so. Be around.
Yeah,
I hope some bro for no so there. I'm going to say I'm a bro for no. Aye. It won't take.
Okay, Martin Institute.
Yeah, Mama Franca.
I'm a person that credit thought the boss it can show.
Okay. Acho with me akasa. Mama Franca ampacho akasa.
A pattern to make. Okay. Now me person lady need to say the work no that is exact answer because we are all co-creators. And once we are all co-creators, anything that you react to or you respond to, you create it. So always it's better to focus on positive things because everything that you respond to, you are creating it. Whatever you respond, you indirectly or directly create it because you are a creator, you are a co-creator. You see, so just focus on something that is good. So in a situation where you are hearing things in your mind or what, anything that you focus on, you are creating it. If you focus on negative, you create it. If you focus on positive, you create it.
Yeah.
Would not focus on negative things as we move on in this life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is Alpha Winkan. Yeah. And I think the topic of we create our own reality and you take you don't you, it's more like in your default setting, you're a creator. You cannot actually run from it. So you are constantly creating your reality. Either so being a catcher wall, so be unconscious. You are constantly doing it. Because again, if you don't additional one country also so could how can you create the reality where Udi Bengunu? I don't know. So even every decision you make, you are creating because you experience it. So one can tell you now, you come the wrong one could do the assault. That reality have not manifest unless you stand up and go and do it. So every conscious decision we make, we are creating. We are kind of creating. And you say, yeah, Adeboti said, yeah, because what in the form that that is not what you are doing it. You own a man about into your reality. Yet, if if you didn't actually click on the link to come and listen, you are not here. Since you came here and you've created it on your, so in your reality, or whatever it is, you are now experiencing it. You can choose not to experience it, or you can choose not to create it. And we co-create, we experience it. In the case of creating your reality, it means what you experience in your life, you manifest it along the way. You make it come into your life. Or in another words, you create it. If the word creating is a little bit off for somebody. The abo abrabum biano, adibi abeye, so be sole, over the bathroom, over you do it, you create it. Or when I'm on about abrabum, or when I will hear, and I want to obey that command. I don't know what the word is, but anyway, I think the word creating the reality is simple. So you cannot live without co-creating or creating your own reality. It never happens. I don't know how. Even say what that and even who are your consciousness is all around. Even what your consciousness that to move, to experience, to get into another realm, it's also creating. You are experiencing that reality. Okay, if you need creation before, and so in order for you to experience something, you consciously have to do it. The thing doesn't happen automatically. Okay. Anyway, so the entire man for and your by a brabu man and the bind say they are different creators, are different people manifesting different reality. Okay, and we are living together. It either say we be creative there. Na amount obisu there and so shente a usu ni na mu bi. So we are all into a kind of co-creators. Yeah, doors in the album. And one can experience one and one can experience the other. I think this topic you're still taking a much deeper because then we need to understand what it is.
Intro questions in the software.
No, let them ask the question. I think. Yeah, we have question and answers now. Yeah, I said a bit training.
Teacher,
yeah, none of them.
I was about the teacher to eat a canoe. I said, to die in the broth on the doors.
Yeah, but I I think it explains the whole
the officer all can now say whether you do it or not, you are still doing it one way or the other. Or obi bayam, obia will be crazy. Not obia a key part and will be dim. And the some of us say, you know, now see if you are seminal. Say if you are maybe also manipulate you or take advantage of you. And you know, you are all doing something we call the survival of the fittest. You are all surviving. And no, yeah, no, yeah. And yeah, no, will survive, we also survive. And yeah, they are one way or the other. We be stepping into a IBI, Emma, who be any young. But at the end of the day, you know, when I also said, yeah, we shall put it again, who share with caution. So, uncle, you be in a stream with the knowledge now, who want now far and had to be back. Remember, say, you are trying to survive. That's the main thing over here. And the authorities will say, we are there who create BB. To be sorry, and it's 1 2 and more. Creating now, can you who to be one among? Oh, sorry, now what is all down past the whole day. Oh, sorry, see from BMA. Echo Ediano Crown may be to see from now 1 answer no crown. Oh, maybe BSC. And the creation now, there can walk in and say, oh, maybe BSC. Who ye BB? Who to be one among sanity? And ye the bia, ye bia, sing bia, ye take bia, and ye, adia, ye decrease BB. I'm a BBSC. How are ya, brabo? Sound or party. And in the top end now, no,
okay. That is one thing that the why in here. I don't mind to with you. Anyway, that is a very good thing. But anyway, it's all fine. Yeah, move on to the question.
Okay. Christian Nana Kobina, Pacho Adruso. Hey, brother Christian, good evening. Brother Christian. Pacho, brother Christian, oh.
But are the blue go from of Ansaba Sunente any green? Are the blue be a baby saying?
Brother Christian.
I just said there was one guy, Joel Bisupedanis. Maybe I'm not only around.
Okay. Pacho, ma upeja musana magato, musan peja biuna. Infamo. Okay. Joel Nkrumah, Pacho, wait me akasa.
Yo, where there? My mom will good evening. Me jidi si nyina ya ho ye.
Pacho ya ho ye pa na so.
Nyame ya oba de na dom me so me ho ye pa. Yo enyume de ye da mase wo. Nkyerɛkyerɛ pa. Oduma kan na mo so ede ma yen. Na ade ba kwa ya na mani gi a edu Saturday ene Sunday. Me bɔ mɔden sɛ me join group no. Ɛyɛ sɛ de ye teacher yita. ɔkasa sigi bia no ɔde fa mu no in fact ɛyɛ na ɛfɛ ya na ɛhyɛ nkura nyame nhyira mu nyinaa nyame nhyira mu na aka meka bi ɛde afa yi sister ne question no obisaeɛ no ho sɛ biribi te sɛ wo sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔbɛ manipulate universe no like sɛ woyare a nti wobɛtena hɔ nom saa sɛ wonyɛ hwee ɛmfa yareɛ no ho anaa you definitely you do something so ɛyɛ saa na ade no ɛteɛ na mepatwɛ me question ne adeɛ baako a ɛkyerɛ m'adwene nansan ɛyɛ sɛ meyɛ breathing exercise na sɛ mede intention ɛsi me tirim a megu so a meyɛ breathing exercise no na mafa mu ada bi a meyɛ no 1 2 3 na mafa mu ada mete hɔ nom o meda hɔ nom o ne nyinaa no m'ani bɛba me ho so no na mada like but mehyɛ aseɛ foforɔ nso deɛ na ɛnte saa bɛyɛ sɛ nansan no bɛyɛ 2 weeks mu ni no meyɛ breathing exercise ni bi a m'ani bɛba me ho so no na mafa mu ada mɛpakyɛw menhyɛ da nte ase sɛ bi a nkyerɛkyerɛmu bi wɔ hɔ nom ne biribi wɔ hɔ bi a mɛtumi ayɛ ɛbɛboa me ama ma wobɛka mo saa adeɛ no a meda mo ase me question no.
Okay. So setting an intention is an action. I think intention should be redefined. Intent. There have to be an action, and then the action is holding a thought for the thought to manifest, or giving the thought enough energy, okay, for that thought to manifest. You see. Now the breathing exercise is going to reduce, okay, your brain waves from the beta, alpha, theta states. Now getting to the delta, theta, delta. Now a honor for mother, because a honor is a very low vibration frequency. You are not, you cannot become aware of what is going on in tuba better. Okay. So open source setting intention now. So I make an breathing exercise and be more than them. It be a ubetimi I hold you on the breathing exercise and so we kakra ubeja ni ho. And then you can start to focus on the intention. You can repeat the intention in your head. Okay, for a longer period of time. The repetition will give it a little bit of energy. Okay. Until the answer be we breathing exercise now. Just try to repeat the intention and put all your attention, put all your will on the intention. Now, open so you manifest, and just repeat it in your head. And the trick, is to become aware. Now, how do we become aware? You need to become aware of the voices in your head. What is the voices in your head? For example, because it is the voice you are using it to repeat. So you, as an observer, you should be able to observe the thoughts and focus on the thoughts. Sometimes your mind will start to wander, but you have to be like I to say, what do you call it? What is this? Or what is this word? Parents, right? You just have to become gentle. Look at your mind as oba. Sometimes obe bi kakra. Woman aduane kura no oya de foforo. Also sade ne betrans na tete aduane ne hye nanum. Oya won so besa sole akọ. Also sa ya na sade aduane tete hye nanum. You see, you just have to become patient, become observer, develop friendship with your mind. And when you have the friendship with your mind now, and the most important, become aware of the thought in your head. Oh, sorry, the voice in your head. And you, for example, and just become aware of baby a word now every banner. Udina, utrim na debo udino. Become aware of that voice in your head. Okay, I don't know, Joe, but you to my that exercise, no man, here. Just a simple. Okay. Were you able to become aware of that thought or that voice?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
please.
That is it. So that voice is the thought. On a thought in every bar. And you know, the more now, also not thought free, but some kind. So the more now, all repeat. You know, you just don't repeat the word and become part of the word. You repeat the word and become observer of the repetition and the voices, or become an observer of the voice in the head. Okay, and then so in that very moment, your mind is focused on only that word and it meaning to you and the voice behind it. In Tibia, audience, I want to project out of my body. You just have to. It is a something of a psychological stuff. Just become aware of the voice speaking in the head, and just become aware and concentrate on that word. Or sorry, concentrate on that voice speaking, and put all your attention on that voice speaking. And oh yes, it give enough mental energy. And I think some of us didn't share your data honor. We said we become part of the voice. We think it's more like we don't separate ourselves from the voice speaking, or we don't separate ourselves from that voice making or saying the words. We become the voice. So it's more like we are speaking the voice, but it is not us. We need to separate the voice and us. We just have to be an observer, and we put in our intention or our mental energy on the voice and our a speaking, and bringing out the thought, we start to make it more powerful for it to manifest. Okay. So your breathing exercise in the kakra. Repeat the word, become aware of where the word is coming from, and just say it in the head. And then you are also just becoming aware of the word saying in the head. Also, the voice now, kasano, you just become aware. And so, you better develop it to the stance. Bedroom baby, I bet don't know be near kasa. Wuti, why attentively? 18 nipa krono. Okay. You want to the make an answer. Also, they don't know be near kasa. Also, no be kasa. Wuti ni 10 year pa. Both na afe. Bibia dwendwene ne nneɛma nneɛma bi afiri so na afei nkɔmmɔ no na waadwene wɔ so yie, right? So that is the benefit of the practices. It gives you, it differentiates you from your own thoughts. Maybe you become an observer and you just pay attention to the voice. As you don't know, just pay attention and listen to it. Okay. And just give it. So when you are listening to it, you are giving it mental energy. Obi no kasa, that's a wuti ni pakrona. And I said, Obi that's Obi ya then I was so. I mean, who give attention, who give energy. In Chabeman Commander Moody, once a boo how would you on command. Now said, no need to command us all hand China. Bones and answer, the Paconi feel comfortable. I said, oh, who is as a wunty, a dubu account, so yeah, the associate as a near the end. But again, when it is so treasure, why attentive? Into the morning, I'll be attentive, I'll be Paconi, and once the person will build, there'll be an energetic connection. The Pacon will be able to flow, bit in your castay because them say, again, you are all co-creating that moment. Okay, into my energy near more. Okay, so when you are also saying it in the head and you are also becoming an observer and listening to it, especially becoming aware of where the voice is coming from, and just listen to it. Let it speak and just listen to it. And as time goes on, the energy will build it, and then you're gonna have your what do you call it? Your answer. I hope so. What you say, man?
So Matthias here, Panti. Nyame adom a next week mede ho results bɛba daro
Okay.
mede
To you.
na menhyira wo.
Okay. My uni, actually, which me
Hello, Benifom Pacho, Michechamo.
so
Good evening. Pacho, with a quick one, me Johnny and Chena, me name say I teachings before. Yeah, teacher, and a questions, and I say,
No.
questions,
Yeah. Questions and answers in the edges here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, with them, Pacho, you can be actually my kakana. You want to say, yeah, castle. Sorry. Yeah, cause like we dream well, you can go back and the dream, and then if you want to correct it, me your dream be that Now me try senka me come back me ya. Me ya mentimi enko dream no.
Yeah,
It
I
took me
know.
like a whole week.
You,
Me try na I didn't
hey,
happen na ya me ya. It's na me pay more
ah,
inside.
okay.
It's
So
like na me
you don't know the
person.
know-how.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So and yeah, the thing, but in terms because it's a little bit technical. So sometimes you just have to walk you through. But so in your dream is an ordinary. All you need to do is just remember the scenes of the dream. With my catcher. So I'll give you you can contact them. Which is you could wait to my contact Francisca, Abigail, Esther Befi, and then Judith. Oh, I don't know some more how. Anyway. But so what they are contact me. So we will be a dream and that's all that I know that them now. You don't understand that. Or making me or more making me project into the dream to find information or whatever it is or change it for you. But basically there have to be a spark in your imagination. The door your imagination is the doorway to the inner world, you see. And then maybe your dreams will not happen, it is happening on the imaginative plane, which is basically the astral plane. So in order for you to enter, you should be able to bring a spark to the scene so that the scene or the dream will become alive again. And you can start to interact with the dreams or the beings more. Or in other words, you just have to learn how to connect to that timeline now. Dream is see, and then you can change it around. But but it might just a short explanation of how it works. We've not walked some of you through it. It is all finding it difficult. It shouldn't be much difficult. Then I make Francisca, Estabefi, Abigail, and Judith. So from what they can be able to help you. Would they also describe the dream, or we can guide you so that you can step into your own dream consciously and take decisions and take things around on your own or ask questions. So don't try. I don't know how bad or the entity when we had the dream that it happens and all this sort of stuff. But so I don't try too hard. Right? There are some of sorry about so there will be other amount of they able to help you because Undru there's a very much difficult for you. Yeah.
To bring the spark and maybe an hour on one here. So Obekai baby, Obekai be with me. Obekai be more than walk. Some be woman Obekaya. Now, and no bit me more orient and no jet can to bring a spark into so Obekai. It's a problem.
Okay. You don't worry. I had why we will guide you. They can enter in the dream with you, and you can explore the dreamscape landscape together. So just
also the papa so the na cha the sisia
said over move vibrate to 100. Hey, baby, see, energy your friends saying ahometia would be is enough for it to manifest faster. You understand? So you don't worry. Memo contact now, memo contact, no more interactive. Now they can do it. If so, who dreams in the bank 10 times like that happen now, you can't take control. But in terms, so it might be a little bit harder. You need to understand certain knowledge be before you can able to be open up to this sort of stuff. But I'll meet my guy. Why?
Okay, all right, but that's it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, are you as up down, sir?
Yeah, man, we say KB up again. Yeah.
Are you as up down, sir?
Sorry, Mpacho, I'm some make na me and then I'm some yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. You're welcome. Kay. Pacho, Kay, wait me akasa. Kay, Pacho, wait me akasa.
Okay,
I did good work. That's all, Kapa.
That may be said. What did I say? So in India, that's at least what I've learned since I'm a background English. So it's just part of the creator. And see, Masaka say with your consciousness name one so project say now feel body anymore. Their entities are just with matrix and so about situation. And another question is that since we know everything, anything we feel body anymore, that knowledge in back.
But repeat the question, maybe, Ma'am Michelle.
So no, the knowledge I can share or handset. Any BBR is just when it's in the body. And any like the memory is lost. So my point is that I don't think that war now means certain consciousness. Another entity based matters are better secure. Now I'm back into the reincarnation system. I don't think that knowledge may need the other in your ember back when you're out of the body.
Okay, so when you get out of the body, okay, so answer the eye issue and your favorite self-realization. Okay. Akwa say adia lock it, and then you are trying to unfold it, or adia fold it, and you are trying to unfold it. The going out of your body, well, up to me, you get out of the body, it doesn't mean you've attained self-realization. You are just moving. I say the who took one from Accra to, I don't know, Kumasi. Okay. So it is just a transition. It doesn't mean you know everything. Okay. The knowing of the everything, no, yeah, is when you become to start to unfold the knowledge within yourself. Your unfoldment. So yeah, cause you everything is within you. What we are saying is at the core of your being, everything is within, and you need to assess it. You need to open it up. You need to embody it. Okay, you need to become it. Okay, so it is an internet friend is a journey. I acquaint you the journey of self-realization. You start from kakran 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 until you get to the top. Okay, but
Okay.
yes, sanity.
Okay, so okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now me feel say the start say you are who free body anymore, who the touch free body anymore. Where your soul is, who the touch here now, like all the knowledge of the universe never would it just comes out back.
Hey, it doesn't get though.
Okay.
It doesn't happen like that. Mama wouldn't be up now. Woman could be up on one more to be a big watch in a different realm. Yeah, so who are and you're soon in about. Also, you have different bodies. Although soon about, but your soul will start to take another form of a body. Maybe you are basically able to take the astral body. Okay. So until say what you are scheduled out of the body, you are escaping the matrix not to attain the self-realization. Sometimes you are gonna be still limited. But ultimately you may be practicing and you may be the full power of your consciousness, can be unleashed to a certain level. Okay. Yeah, it is a it doesn't mean you know everything. Okay, you are still in the matrix, you are still in the body. Just as well with this physical body, you are still gonna inherit another body, which is the astral body. And I'll be use you on the astral world. So you are still not really out, you are redeemed. But I just are going to work free hand one have for fat and for fresh.
Okay.
Came back to what I say.
But what makes us for?
Unia, teacher is that. I'm in fact to having canon.
Okay.
But Santa Okata no say entities be. Remember, say that entities, most of the time, almost all the same knowledge in our so one. Also, you saw, and I was soon feeding. You said just or so soon, I was soon feeding. If I was but you would trap up to a crowd. A crowd of consciousness too. But a crano, only the other who the other was so sent a crediting or what you did, be a dada, no, yeah, the caption on the same way, and those entities, also a consciousness, so why, but only the idea was look at class because of unknown knowledge be or what and easy say, who bet me at him, self again, mamma natural. Said the teacher, and I say, over for astral body, no for astral body now. The astral body also have its own limitations, kakra,
Okay.
and it's only that our body, and also on the limitations, and yeah, higher, little higher than yeah, what is the physical one. And it's often one now the and also come into play. And the is so big self to be mamma you. So where who say is in maneuver. And the same is also means that is in maneuver our astra. Cause you all those places that you sit tuning in, a play around it. You are unfolding some knowledge a bit more with the maneuver. So all what we're trying to do is say, all what teacher Ita and the others are trying to help us to do is to be able to maneuver.
Okay.
That's all. And if you did and I met with in crazy, but how to maneuver and out there.
Okay.
Sanity, me that's it.
Okay. What's your last one?
If I show that tutorial is a home. She said, as I see to knowledge I wore a pound. And no now cost right. The free what the name I said, well, and no now a twasso echo. It depends on the knowledge that you have here. It's not teacher, I say, obey aware of certain things. You yourself, Nakasa, you have the knowledge, but if you are not aware of it, after or you won't even know anything. There are so many souls that you go to the after world that they are just there. They have created some reality for themselves. They think that is what it is, but because they don't have the knowledge, and if I can say, I will be a Christian. That heaven, way hell now. They created for themselves. And so we are, but I create heaven, no, but that might not be the heaven. And whatever knowledge you have here, that will help you to to transcend. So in case you transcend here, that will help you to know how to maneuver your way through the other realms into the higher. That is why we are learning this knowledge. But if you don't have the knowledge, now why do you Jesus Mary anywhere? Uber Jesus Mary no. That is one thing that we should. So the knowledge here that we are learning is going to help you to unfold a lot of things about you as the whole universe. We are going to unfold it, and at the end of the day, when you leave this body and you are going, you will be able to maneuver your way through because at least you've been there. Anytime you are projecting, you are going to this realm. You are familiar with it and other things. So I think that is what I also add to it. Thank you.
For sure. So, sir, that means all the knowledge there are teachers. Maybe for we muna yenya this awareness and consciousness. That means if everybody we more, they're even far better than people who didn't get this knowledge.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay,
At least you're gonna know how to maneuver, how the astral world is, how the inner world is. And I think that during the Christmas, your soul retrieval. Okay. We were trying to help those who have passed away or mastaki in the astral world or muntiminko baby. Okay. And Obia will bear 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, even 100 years. The person is still around. If you crowd will go them well, but if you say the person is still think he or she is living. Some of them are living in a self-created reality. Omwankasa womb, okay, for a very long time, and then we're able to help them, and then bring other beings into another realm, another reality. We did find people in a Christian belief system. We did take people into the what they call the heaven stuff. The other beings here don't go into different realms, just on better or so and what they are learning, and so that they can move on. So Anna is quite interesting because the only one maybe mekan we be team film do him then one they call as we a Christian we are bonia obeka na couple send them and one would, and then that reality will manifest for you, and then you're going to experience it, you see. So our belief system create a very role in our consciousness, what we believe and what we don't believe. So that is what it is. And if you are here now, you have a little bit of upper hand mostly than them, because you know what you know what is there, you know what to do, where to go, you know how to maneuver, how to do whole and stuff. But other people, they don't know. So yeah, that is a little bit.
Yeah, Peter is that.
Okay.
Example. There was a time on me de buy or baby I won't call what na baby I won't na hold on. So call for na when you na your way to be able to make it easily. There was a time na me baby I na me na about once 13 years. And baby a police gina bia or kwan to be almost spot to be an enemy. And to me driving me do I'm very careful. And most of the time now, because of that, me do work when you I know my way in and out. And to me maneuver that area no without being say and you might I when you boss because you've been there for that long. And to teach it a boy or so familiar with the way to go in and out of the realms or the planes. Yeah, you go to a quiet by a projection, you will to be familiar with okay, when say na may, when say na may, when say na may. And you do what you become familiar with we easily to dodge all those stuff and that's over to me ask a pay and near maybe. And do what solution will be a way to our and I say, oh, when you can get here, and who baby are so what is a beneda? Yes, baby, when you get and you'll be able to be a no dinner. You bet you do the work with slave, you bet you the work, but the work with him. Now, now you're a movie. The same, the teacher Christmas and the year the ɛwɔ na na bi a wawu me papa mo na na ho awan ya o mawu no mugu ho ni na o ma create their own you know muslim meanwhile that's not where they're supposed to be, so we have to send some helpers to get in and then move them to places and so I be rare and it's there and I'm fun so serious the ultra were the yes we are a very 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 important to be able to maneuver.
Yeah, and if I say, I want to say this. Okay, are you done? Okay. I want to say this. These places are worlds. A clue, okay. Each of the astral world. A clue to say the waba if you can find the literal sensor. Waba to say Ghana. You know, they are good places. They are bad places. Baby, no one also offer. And this is a do a cry, baby. You maybe offer her. And then said, I'm sure do what we say La Paz was saying he won and one who you bet your home. Right? So it's basically the same. It is, and say, because of that spiritual world now, I think that the image now, I'm for chato, I'm for any so say how I hot you know. I don't know how I'm for them there. I home, I'm mutunam woman energies be. These are worlds. People move around, do their own thing like we are doing in here. People have more worry. Some of the realm do. People have their things going on. They have their businesses. The other demons are more astral, but more edumo mudians or member of by the day or membiao. So more hierarchies. there are hierarchies within those. They said they were our president, our minister. The same thing. Bounce out be infant hierarchy, but it's the same thing. When in this war, it's basically the same thing as we are doing in here. And so when honor, you don't know how to go and do things. You don't know the system of that world you are in or the plane of existence you are in. Then you are bound to lose. You see. Yeah, that was a little I was adding to it.
If I me Bremo Kakarabi.
Okay. Abby.
Say only Nanado Mako Mokasa Omo Frimo Ako Asamado and Astra or Nomako Kriti on the world. Our mutim be bring our say on Wuno. Mr. Bay and Coffee Bebre, I say sɛ nipa no ofiri ha no na ɔnhyɛ da ne knowledge ana ɔkɔ hɔ no ɛde no kɔ create world a wakɔ rem ne nyinaa ne sɛ ɛyɛ nea wadwene mu a wo project nti bebree no wɔ hɔ a ɔmo project biribi a wɔn adwene mu ɔmo expect sɛ ɛno no mbɛkɔ akɔ ho nti ampa nso ɛno ano ɔmo akɔ hyɛ mu hɔ ɔmo nya awɔ mpo sɛ ɔmo ankasa na ɔmo create nti sɛ yɛkɔ so ka sɛ wo create reality woyɛ co-creator saa tumi no bi na ɛwɔ yɛn nyinaa yɛ mu a bebree ayi so no unconsciously whether we are well and now you well so to me no eye adwuma de bia wo da na sorry na eye adwuma de bia wo bo bibia ma ho wo project realities different realities ama ho nti kaka na mpesa me de ka ho no ye ka so mo create your world mo team mo mpo mo
Yeah,
nya
I think
aware
so.
eye na wa dream
Yeah, that's very good for mom because I think I connected with the first thing and then about you create your own reality and your belief
yeah
system. So it's very wonderful. So I'm on for know the what the belief system and the GDA. Internal code different religion, more GDA, different. A Christian for one GDA or more heaven, no more hell. Hindu for one heaven, no more hell. These are all belief systems and the creative faculty, we create everything by our own thought and what we believe. Again, your belief creates your own reality. And one year can't answer me. Okay. When you go into the astral, the law of attraction is very, very great. Or no case be a benguana babesio. We don't actually walk. Or your projection, sometimes you don't really walk or fly. You can choose to fly, but you can just teleport. If you want to be somewhere, no one will appear. Maybe our happens all car crack and one will appear. Or have intention of a location. Because the law of attraction, the energy, the vibrational winner one is a little bit higher. Into your intention, kakre. Once I say who set intention also. Unya wo kon we day miensa mienu bi okwa 1 week 2 months crowns and I did not manifest it. But out there no vibration was into the sun man and manifesting them into within a seconds within a minute so I say so now your belief system is what is going to create your reality. Send you can your belief creates your reality. Into a Christiania into now you should be careful about things you believe in. Into a catch say your inner world is gonna be filtered through your belief system, or your belief system is gonna filter your perception of the inner reality. So amount for baby or didn't amount for bad powerful so sometimes then you should be careful of who you're listening to. Or be say, oh, and I'm not doing a yes, and everybody be like, okay, fine, that is fine. Because everyone you're listening to is programming you in a certain level. And in this spiritual arena, don't find a spiritual. Obia want concepts, Obia want ideas, Obia want how who say yeah. You see, Obia want different philosophies. Oh, it's in it here. Oh, it's in it here. In Juba, we can be full Obeko as a tradition. Omo can we full Oboko Hindu. Omo can be full Oboka Buddhist. Oboka be full Oka the way. So Omunina and all of this is shaping your belief system. It will be a usua bebrebe enema bebrebe no or let's notia na nyina program no na some of enema na what it is conflicting with the winning that into obeba ha na so ba be kan we ache no that the year can also is conflicting no ontia say and all nyoma oti nyina no is programming the person either he or she like it or not. All right, all this program no it's shaping his inner world. You see, okay. So, or your project, even what my projection, that belief system, no woman, I won't is gonna what do you call it, filter his perception. Every man, the perception of the inner world now is different. Into your mom one okay, tradition or no or project here or who ancestors, because that is the belief system about the ancestors and this and that. Okay, so that is the we honorable because that is the belief. So the inner world has tuned or as a bonus baby back because that's the belief system. Okay, and you are tuning into one reality or a certain reality or certain dimension, beer or how we experiencing the projection in every. You understand? There are people who are aliens, right? Or believing the ascended masters and the angels, need the Allah, right? So, or projecting, I know who Pleiadian, no who are Archie, no who, okay. There are people who are a little bit, angels, demon, line, oh, it also project here, who other being, guardian angel, no, again, it is the belief system shaping that reality. So your belief system creates your reality. No, anyhow, it is the inner world of society. So even your ability to navigate the inner world, your belief system play, I think, 90% of the role of it. It is someone who had been projecting the territory or the certain dimension that they be the chronic on. So obi su project you the pakono hunda. The pakono ko hompuda. The pakono even doesn't know if it's okay institute. The pakono even doesn't know if it exists. So although they are also projecting, we think we're all going to the same inner world, astral world. But why am I experiencing different thing totally than this person? Is it because my belief system? What is it that I have been able to tune into a certain dimension or certain reality that I'm always experiencing that this other person is not experiencing? I think some of us more from talking about friends Pleiadian and now you star seed the sense that is the belief system. Into no your projection be obenya Pleiadian for I don't know Arcturian for la. But by an anomaly line only Arcturian some behind who one ancestors near a moment to turn me an anomaly line into no project. Of you are who no would do come on more training, buying no more the way. So it doesn't mean that person is not doing the projection. It was a mom tradition. We was a little bit different. They are mukwana, but as an entity, and they did in common. The Casano, down on my line, beliefs is like down on my line. It's here. It's you, Obama, alien is also the alien line. Obama, so you Christianity, or no, you software or project your uncle who play and will heaven. And I'll see Jesus. And one angel Gabriel could come and one could come. So you see, the belief system in itself is shaping our reality. Okay, when we say reality, because of reality, which is the inner world and the outer world, it shapes it all. You see, so the question is, how do we navigate? How do we have an expanded state of consciousness that can allow us to perceive this whole dimension or this whole multiverse or different dimensions incorporated into one, and then we can experience the full spectrum of what is happening in the inner world. And this is the thing that are rising up with different philosophies, different ideas from people, different they will say, say that here, tradition, say that say, about India, say, Buddhists are saying, say, why? Because they are expressing different dimensions, different realities. You see, and that different realities, and just say one reality, different realities will be our way of doing stuff. So now back can your culture, or here and find some mom culture, Obia will have a way of doing something. It's only pakon we need awareness say this is how the inner world works. Okay. Okay, this is what me back. This is how the inner world works. Then in the chrono, right? The information no correct. Boss, no correct. Right? So when the Pakunin they said this is how the inner world works. That expanded we need to now. It's not confusion as in Obi a candidate. Obi also believes on the all can no correct. Because also projected is also projecting Ukunya. So then I can't on the enemy now. You see the tricks. So then what is this happening? So I am a cancer. I think that the first I went to my migrate because there's a whole confusion in spiritual stuff because most of the people doesn't really understand it. How things work in the inner world and how our perception and our belief system is what is limiting or what is filtering or a changing our perception of what we are supposed to experience. Institute. Now, so question.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the question I'm more expanding on because I think that running amount for trim and I'm getting it a bombardium trim to my Musa mom.
But I'm question right there.
Nti the mate amount for trim, especially beginners in Nina and a cracker and say believe in what? And then the engine. Say if our belief creates the reality in the inner world now, again, you believe in
you don't have to believe.
You need to experience something.
You don't have to believe. You need to have an expanded state of consciousness. That is what we are talking about, or a wider perception of reality, of how reality works.
Pacho, ya no baby no church ama enko from kakra. Na ka oba for na.
Teacher,
But
teacher,
I'm bro for you to move on to me.
teacher, yeah, Pacho, Obro for the Ayana Esusun. Now, the topic in the say, and the terminologies in the name, Yamana used to use, so they're confusing. Yeah, say now you screw them up on the back. If I say, believe no crown and Kazano crown. If you could if you believe in Ankasa, saying the word believe. The idea your friend believe. The crown what to up
okay, believe you, the OGD. I think that it will be any.
Idea, what say no correct. Won na wadia tum. And the wadia tum no say no correct no. The DJ can no believe in idea and near maybe a yachre word, the wabetia, the wofia, the wabedia tum. Deep inside of you, what you tum say, that is it. And you really believe. Boss back out to us.
Yeah. Some people when they come to the spiritual realm, no, and that is why I have a problem with the Momo channel. About so make sure the people about the nature of our reality and they will understand because when the Omunya knowledge now, they have expanded states, then they can access all the dimension, all the realms. They don't have any filtered adibia ever almost subconscious mind in our project mom. You see, and then all of them keep on teaching of them about philosophies, about ideas, about concepts. You see, and again, and I'm so be any agent who is on Wakwaku to be any there, no correct. So that is going to be spark the problem. Also, you begin, I won't say, now we ha, now we ha, now we ha. And some of them will sound much. I don't know. The over Casaboko be an about yourself be I don't know. Nitrinia, Jenny B, as a senior, my boss, kind of stuff. But over because you are going to watch out. I mean, sometimes when they come to the staff normal betra, they just want to look a certain different, weird. Maybe why you B star B, you are dressing different B. I don't know why, but I don't know why they cannot be them and do whatever they want to do. And they start to take on different personality. You see, so the belief system was the OGD. Now, even the OGD, is very, very important. It runs really deep because even the questions will because a man journey. Or people say, oh, if I'm talking to my hands, it's feel like I'm talking to my mind. Okay, fine. Who are you really? What is the self? Who are you really? That if something is coming from you, you don't believe it to be true. Is it that do you have a self-limiting belief? Is it that the society have make you know that you are nobody? What is it? What belief are you holding about your own self that you think if something is coming from your head, something is coming from you, you are making it up and it is not true. If you understand who you are as consciousness, then you know everything is within. So you, when you are assessing it, you are assessing the real information. When you are perceiving through your imaginative faculty, through your inner senses, these are information coming from the real you, which is everything at the same time. But and I'm saying we have that self-limiting belief about ourselves. Man, me and I'm here. Who are you really? So you are only gonna believe you are making it up, you are doing it, it is not real, when you doesn't really know who you are as a consciousness, because you've lost your identity. I think at that time we're talking about ego. You think you are this body, you think you are this, who you will be why can I, how can I do this? You know, abonfia, I don't know. That perception run very, very deep. That friends and belief system, it run very, very deep into filters into how we see ourselves to be. So all this, may person may expand the topic in Okaka. All this what we are going through in our life, my spiritual stuff where you can be psychic reader, original sound, although the formation is always there, he or she just become aware of it. The person cannot. Why? Because the person is having a self-belief system be about a limiting belief system be about a subconscious program. You're not gonna be aware of it. But the moment I say, "Oh, I'm doing it," oh, first I didn't see about first one. The see can visualize, put your consciousness here, project here. Ita, I say in my mind, I'm doing it. Yeah, you are doing it because everything is within you. So you are doing it in you again. Everything is in you. So again, even that is a belief system in itself. And then if we can change that, into Moshe said, then we're talking about consciousness, who you are as a soul, you have this. These are all programs. In itself is a program which is going to wipe the old self-limiting belief about yourself. Now, writing new programs, new codes within your consciousness that will allow you to perceive this inner reality and to perceive this universe into its fullest, or to experience it and know what it's all about. It is when to me, some of us who are best keep it lesson one on TSE, although I think we are repeat it. No, but there's a reason why it's such a free hole. Also, because say everyone you listening to either program you into a certain level. Okay, that is why you should listen to stuff. It uplifts your soul and give you inner awareness about who you are. You understand? So when we are doing this now, we are actually in a way programming you, or using programming the installing in yourself, it is wiping other self-limiting belief. Internet can say you should put yourself as the level that you know you are consciousness, you are soul, you are not this body. A honor unya that program na do to so and wipe all the self-limited belief system and it start to run. And belief system is one of the most powerful things that can block you about anything you're going to do if you come to the spiritual or something related to the mind. Because every little belief system, you can say, oh, your projection, or hey, projection, hey, man, hey, I did that self-limited assembly account is a program in itself. It's going to run within yourself. That immediately. That is why I can't say, oh, Babi Shasya. No, you can do it. Just trust you can do it. Because every self-image be about yourself or think about it start to work. Boom. And it might shock people say all this while most of the practice they cannot do it, they cannot achieve it. The things say something be it's just a small belief system be a holding in their head. And then it is able to block all their perception, block all these abilities. And this belief system, it has to do with the mind. Rebecca, I think maybe we are gonna teach about the mind. You see. Now back to that same belief system that has to do with traveling in the inner world. You see, so some people, even in the big intermediate, when we are starting, right, some of them will project to the culture record, some of them will be perceiving their culture record different. Some of them think, oh, if it is a record, papers or a library, okay, library, books. So the person is going to perceive it as a book stuff. Again, the information within that library, it's not going to be wrong. Oh, it's right. But the perception, belief system, no, about who and the NFL. I change the perception. I filter how also who and the but the person might receive the information the person be receiving might be the same. You see. Now, when we are talking about belief system, what we are talking about this now. Now we are trying to wipe all these belief system and open into a very expanded state of consciousness, right? When you have enough awareness, enough expansion, right, of consciousness, it gives you the ability to access all these dimensions from all left and right and all this sort of stuff. Now, when we were starting, I think the beginners, intermediate stuff, some of them do the projection because they have expanded state of consciousness. They were connected with plants, talking with other plants, how through we were even finding plants on my projection. They start to talk with us and give out. But this would be having something to do with maybe the herbalist stuff. But we know we are consciousness in your expanded state, and then we don't want to limit ourselves in one belief system. In and itself have given us that wider range, to explore all this dimension. And these belief systems, is equal to a dimension or is equal to a reality. Every belief system is equal to a reality because we can access. So we more like a belief system is how person may put it in a very good way. Anyway, so
belief system now create some form of as a box be, and then once you believe in near the worship, we believe in
that is it. So it in a way it helps us navigate the inner world. Is as I classify, okay, belief system here, okay, not worship a reality, belief system, not worship reality. But our very wider way now, you experience all of them simultaneously. You see, it's about I don't believe, oh, this is why it works. But maybe the person might have not even gone into the astral to see how it works, to know how it is being done. Even with the projection. Obiba has see a can projection. Or when you say free nimu, no call you no when the body said that and don't go on the current free nimu. That is why I saw projection. What can't you change? I won't no and one. I think my baby a friend Esther Befi. Over has no would projection out of the body. I'm like, again, that belief system now man for holding in the head, So no hey, because we tell when him say sanity to be no free or right? Into onto so although the person is doing it. Okay, we have many type of prayer. You have projection where you take your inner bodies into the astral world, or you have the projection where you project only your conscious into the astral world. And how do we do that? You just have to, because again, you live everywhere at the same time. In actual fact, you are not even traveling anywhere. You are just shifting your consciousness. You are just becoming aware of a reality. You just close your eyes and become aware, and use the door, your third eye, your imagination, your visualization. That is it. To tune in, to see into other dimension, and project your consciousness into that dimension, and move around, talk with those beings, have conversation, look, seek for advice. I don't know, contact your guardian angel, whatever it is, straight up. But onya sadia na onya said because believes the onya no one is an angel. Who is onye, and it is limited. That is a belief system too. You see, into when we enter our Hanobahana, we try to define the whole projection out of projecting your consciousness out of your body. When you're the wider perception of it. Na miano mani baya ba kupe. So free no the body in there. La and your cash right? But there have been people, the shamans, they are two places at the same time. They don't have to leave. They exist there everywhere. They just have to be. It is a beingness. Or C, tuning. You see, now, for example, Utino, your psychic center. Okay, me fan say, TV. And pituitary gland or whatever, no, multi TV. Into when you know the TV, no, or psychic center the TV, no, into TV, no, it has what about TV3. I don't know, TV4 or TV5. GTV, you have a TV, no, right? So that psychic center, no, and then I air into that dimension, and then Upeso run into that dimension, and then you throw yourself into that dimension. You see, and you use that door, which is your third eye, if you want to use that, which is your imagination, basically, and you project your consciousness inside. Or the other one where your astral body will lift up. No, Nina is the same. You are gonna feel the same, know and see the same information. Just pass one have a sensory more senses than the other because the astral body is a body of emotion. So you're gonna feel as if you're actually floating. You see, and in and itself limits your consciousness how it actually is, because you don't have to leave and travel to somewhere. You just have to be there. Okay. Yeah, so in all these are all belief systems limiting us on how we see all this to be. You see, am I into me ye? Because Nipan was self-limiting beliefs here, because on cutting and in 1 year. Information is about him say and Anthony. Into no it's I don't know about on Jimmy because on all self-limiting belief systems and on one case and on you be I mean, on him himself. Until me understand the case or who the person is, we need and this information is bad free on only 3 on them so on the one into no. And feel the move banner there. Lalai, and you're correct. Right? But if that person did have that inner awareness about who or she is, then if the information is coming, he knows or she knows this is our natural information coming from the cosmos, because that person, you know, you are connected to the whole entire multiverse, and you can access this universal or collective consciousness and bring information out. And the information ain't free, baby, but ain't free. I don't know. It's gonna pass through your psychic center, and your psychic center is in your head. It's a transmitter. It is a receiver. It's information be free, baby, but if you are dreaming a bebo to a befa and son of I don't know how on besefa, but a honor befa. Emfa baby. Why do you know everything is within the mind? We always say all is the mind. Into information me for universe for about a befa one dream and aba. It's I think that there was a girl or no cast at the higher self. Why self no be cast out a bef or be casana free why dream or be cassa for what three. One dream will bring now the TSM. I don't know how I'll come over TSM. No, Obi Casacho cry. I said, I make Cassie and I'm one dream new 3 months and over TSM or whatever it is. So it's the same thing. Or psychic center, no, or trino, or third. Whatever it is a receiver. Hello. 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 Oh. Okay. Hey, you know, Bianca say. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's. Obi friends. Let's. Um. Yeah. Let's look at questions. So yes, as if we got ring. Yeah, from Russell. Meaning the about first in team. I say. And I'm saying the free throw abba because we need to open the surface. Okay. Seeker of truth.
Well, teacher, good evening.
Yeah, even bro.
Teacher for Marcus and Michelle Munina.
It was super.
Yamin in the Kurani, a Yumbre way, dear, the Yamuan can check and baby Ginano, Anka Yengina, because in same be more clearer. Because I've been there, Yamubinia, won't say, Yesua dear by Yesua dear Catradia. And so I'm saying the conversation no, it be, maybe so quickly. And into the Mokasaya questions, a yapa. Because I bet in Yama say, sit in Yamibu, and yes, Anna, at it. And I know in say, oh, wait me through body no more, and also wait me in the say, no one, no. I'm going to near, I'm going to be a papa. Nti yɛn nyinaa yɛhyɛ yɛn ho nkɔlɛ sɛ yɛnhyɛ yɛn ho sɛ pɔ mu nsuo na yɛmbɔ mmɔden na yɛnkɔ yɛn anim. Na me anka ɛbɛyɛ anka sɛdeɛ ndɛ wɔtumi anya adagye akyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma mu no, yɛn mu anka ɛnkɔ saa. Ɛwɔ mu ara ne yɛde practice wɔ bi afei because understanding no hia paa because wɔnnya understanding no na more like practicals no ɛwɔ mu sɛ ɛyɛ deɛ nanso yɛnya nteaseɛ a megye di sɛ ɛno mmom yɛ paa nti baabi a ɛnam no deɛ nyame anim nokorɛ ni ndɛ ɛyɛ me dɛ paa conversation no yɛ me dɛ yɛda mo ase.
Okay. Thanks very much, bro. You are welcome. Godwin. Oh, sorry. Unmute yourself now, Kasa. Godwin Asari. Okay, things are you busy. Lisa.
Oh, sorry, it's time and now will be for response and I can be paid but
Oh, okay.
it's okay. Yeah, thank you.
Dr. Clymer. I think this is Christian, but over to me, the Hebrew view of more baby. Page on Sanu Saboso, everything green. I did blue ball form of and Saboso and ten green. Dr. Clymer. Okay, I think so. Why busy? K. On our call. K. But you unmute yourself, Nekasa.
I'll be patching. Oh, mistake. That's all.
Okay. Hey, and then I want for happy job mistakenly, pal. Yana Vanna.
Bocho, good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Bocho, I want to ask you, say, me when I am say me kata me before say menya me downloads na minya colors na very purple, but right now the color has changed to yellow. Is it okay? And the colors, does it have a meaning to it?
Yeah.
Color analysis from purple to yellow.
It's just a stimulation of your third eye, okay? And the colors didn't have a meaning though, but it just showed the frequency and the vibration you are on. But overall, no, it's just a the stimulation of the third eye. So which means it's just science information be able to get TBS. So after onwards, when your information you're able to witness how to better your life and others, right? Yeah. So any idea will be just a stimulation of third eye. So keep it up. All right.
Thank you. Okay.
Celestina.
Hello.
Yeah.
The teachers, good evening.
Yeah, evening.
And you made your mama ya me pa, especially me. Teaching is na course only dear. As I made it me. na ka mebisa question bi time a woyɛ teachings no, but I say Lord Institute a bisa saa question ni pɛpɛɛpɛ asɛ wɔ m'adwene mu sɛ asɛ yɛsua ade sesie yi mimi kasa ɛwɔ me ankasa me ho sɛ mimi ngye ndi mekɔ asɔre ba mengye ndi sɛ heaven wɔ hɔ hell wɔ hɔ ana sesie a yɛsua a afei na yɛyɛ beginners yi sɛ yɛnduru baabi a na sɛ bibi si a yɛdwene sɛ ifa na yɛkɔ me m'adwene ni sɛ na me question mebisa sɛ knowledge a yɛsua yɛnwie yɛ other world no astral world no ani causal world baabi a yɛbɛkɔ no other planes no m'adwene mebisa sɛ even beings bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo bɛhu sɛ yɛsua knowledge no ne yɛnwie yɛ nti ɔmo bɛtoa yɛ so wɔ hɔ anaa
Yeah, maybe. It depends on who ni pako. Okay, but some no simple na ubiate okay. If sometimes the inner word it is who you know. Sometimes they said the wine and nipa who you know na what is and run here because ni be my institute. You call DH almost say I'm father name send them come and offer before na the pako can say who you know. The pako call na na for magic. So sometimes it is who you know. Sometimes it is the knowledge you've learned. Kakra was can carry you up. Sometimes who you know can carry you up. So if you want to actually understand the inner world now, CBI Etiana, share something that is in it. Yes, you can find Kofobo maybe a school where they want to help you. Okay, one to me and they walk okay, sign him, man, or Wakumapa. Ebi Musuni Akumapa, Mumwa, Ebi Musu Okra, will be ampuda. Right? It's all happened. The bones when I'm so nimu bintino. A bit easy, amano. Ebi will be an so why practice Kakanka wako in the inner room, warning Kofobi bees be a connecting, or qua obitima connecting to that and Kofona Moma Boano. But also what I say. And to me, by yes, then you go for your Mujina home, Chinchina and 10, or buy an ocean on by it also. Some it is there, some is there, but it's not, it depends on who Nipano.
Okay.
But so what I say. And I hope that with this scenario, what is it be at it? This is a winning opportunity right now. That's a Ujana. It's an America, yes, so we now, yeah, some of them are big people, or more women, so many BB, almost BBD, something, and so no, they have been stuck. They've not been able to move. Or for a very long time. Obiakra Mambeji or more garden and whatever. Again, some more share channel now, about Yahweh now no about the angels and the demons. They all work, they all for the same master. Okay, because first need him saying angels no kunkum first demons, but still they still live. As that's what they say time when Lucifer they still there. There's no angel fighting any demon. It is just a control opposition. You see? So these people are still there, no guardian angel coming, no whoever coming, unless you be Nimnoa. Sometimes Uncle Fonoma will need to know afterlife one or the astral world. Maybe an Pacono Wakafana down for no so Nimobi. Not a car boom, maybe a Matima Buano, no Mosa Yomi Yabum. So the scenario is it's basically what's a concept of how it's the same thing. And Obonso was soon be come with my contact as masters and then masters and I work near the other don't much show agent park on it easy or master Babe Fanaco. Right?
Yeah.
You won't know when you are here or no into she or Namos are just will be an visa. Right? So all the scenarios in here is happening. It won't also you need to position yourself very well. Into your travels now. Some of them contact different masters, different beings. They talk to other beings and all other stuff just to create friendship. And it's those sort of stuff. Saying me on the good in Nepal, almost say a baby who's up as we be a found show or more mobiles or whatever it is. Send ya okay come or more yet so that you too can have a place. Obey my position here. And now you can learn things on your own, travel, do a whole lot of stuff. What in the way I think then you don't mean that will be once you know what the other in the way and tuning the way. You understand? So all these scenarios plays a role. So let's see now. What else?
Me patch Matthias. And
Okay.
it was some big cracker. If I ye beginner, ye beginners. Na say ye tia a photo kakra na me de to ama ye nyina. Say ye tia, be my ye confused. Na sa knowledge ya ye follow yi ebi nsida. Me to say me nti na bakwa asem. The other time me ma me discuss you say na da won asem na wo ken. Da won asem wo ken me nti na bakwa na say yeah wo ho me wo wohu nti ma ntie ye tia ebe ya adwumu bebre. Nti ye ntie faako me say me first na me di echi bebre ba sisi ade say me wo krampo na me pese me practice na noise wo na metimi nya metimi di to recordings ni bi me tia won say to de bia na me mama so keka me the moment am de betie pe e bu ana won say me mama so nyina na keka me wohu nti say niam bebre gu YouTube we recordings ni gu YouTube say wo hwe na nye ya fato ho na tie enu beboa chen ne betia tie sa na to me no na say twini wadwinu sisi baby because we opportunity o me say yeah me de say we unya no bebia nti mo ma ye mfa ya adwin ensi baako na emboa ye nyina because happy this say it's an ini kru nko na obenya we wo mo me da mo nyina asi.
Okay, you're welcome, Celestina.
Okay.
But really, I can't 2 minutes. So, Cletus RJ.
Bravo.
Yeah, bro.
Good evening.
Evening.
This is about the Adobe. My question is to 1 year. Bronya no one more rescue or mono. Number 10 what or more coin. And my second question is follow up on the first question. Me this is a number so may who say, yes, say Christo phone baby, everyone I aba. You will GD be say you were heavily, you Christo be a Kushano. Nti no obeso make wo my clear say fan say bia efri na dey kwai mu bi efri mu a de na obeye ehe na expect say wo kọ because mama edike hu the reincarnation trap bi hye ho de na twase ye me gidi say ibi sa na nkenya nkan no so beboa but me question.
Back to the question no. Okay, so your rescue no. Okay, in a rescue no your francophobia helpers. That is the best name a bit in that describe you. So the TNA on say yeah one say na intimi who or more train yourself as a normal person. You cannot see beyond the physical. Even sometimes other beings grab some do or mono kasakra onti because you don't have the ability to tune in. Now, more in that it's not really in the astral world, but it just be in between the astral world and the physical. So it basically it is the physical higher. Then with the mom comes at the astral world. Help us no more no. Almost the most of them are more a little bit of higher dimension. Now who has say no. They almost into no more corner. Almost into me the helpers no and so somehow they cannot because man training themselves. And some of them say na make so they cannot actually any belief system in it. It doesn't allow them to perceive these beings. What we were doing was that we were more like an intermediary. Okay? It's because I'm saying into the physical you bet much tuning in into a moment dimension or right? It's your new mooding command. Okay. and then we will introduce the helpers, for the helpers to come in. We are just there to open more awareness. So no meet me who the help, because the helpers, are always around. Okay, we will tell who they where we come from. No, so I'm back inside now. What they do is say, I'm take it. I'm and then to me within the pakona drain baby. Also realm mostly and then we have more like a realm will be a place be most of the dead, okay, for them to learn, for them to meet their loved ones and all this sort of stuff. And when we found out about another helper, I say that was just by the way. So the other helpers are almost here negative. I'm posing as some person who source no more, but now I'm not taking the source to just feed on their energy, or they are working with the dark side. Some of them will go sell the soul into another beings or another aliens or something. Now, sometimes those who will incarnate in that. Some fans say you ready as send your to slavery, or no better consciousness, or no maybe right. But I'm create illusion. So you may be thinking say you are living a happy life, every or something. Until do times of bearing incarnate. And I'm saying maybe I'm only one. Okay. Maybe tall. Maybe only now me person over into maybe dimension now be 7 right now. Mama wa incarnate to maybe dimension no. Baby, I mean face reality now me move now what be 7 me. Inti na your uncle for bu ha omoba asase we so ahu. Eno mebu we omuntimi nji home free bibi. Ebu abu so family way maybe a common hwan. Oya no hwe kra nyi, because sometimes entity be a or in the astral person or serving no what to or new as a contract. It will also buy into the physical na obey the juma man or new. Right, a whole complicated, but I hope so amount for to the baker as well. So basically, we take them, the helpers take them, we make sure that the helpers are actually the good people, and then they take them into their respective place, almost in the evolution process. So they take them into different realms and different places. I think one man cried the heaven place, like Christopher's time. Yeah, so basically, I don't know, but if it sounds some stuff do amount for it, but that is how the reality is. Sometimes you be here, but I will being do a contract, and I will have we man, right? In Tibia, I come once I come to her, I been on person common, no over physical, how by Juma, so no be feeding to no better, into no family, no. Odo wa baba so no be shame or no being there. Into the Pacon pay or obey that way, or go into that particular path of serving that being. And this stuff no goes well, but I hope so. Cletus, I hope so. What BB Kakra so wait. Hello. Yeah, them fantasy. But basically, the question here, I'm going into different reality based on the Pacon evolution process. In India, baby, I was you and the Drew so Yenny answer one intermediate, we have the ability to follow them into that dimension or reality and then help us to get in touch with other realities and other dimensions, and you can go back to check on the person to see how the person is doing and all that. So basically done it here. Well, second question, no, which is Kakreya was saying, who is here? Just know you are in charge of your consciousness. Make sure you are in charge of your decision and who you are, or not who you are, but again, make sure, sir, you are in charge of every decision and everything that is gonna go on. Okay. What most of the being because friend love bomb. Love bomb. I think so mom love bomb. It's just a fake love energy be on the ball be now say what experiences some divine love will be something just to trick you into so over succumb to whatever or make culture, right? So that they can bring you back. But again, back to what I'm saying, know you are in charge of everything, know you are in charge of your consciousness. And then you take decision. So when who was the answer, you take and you just will now take control of whatever you're gonna go through. Okay, it is a situation you become now become now. You can have just have an intention, so will be through work a good place or a higher dimension or a place of love. Or who you just know who you are, your consciousness, you can go everywhere and just have the intention to be a place of love. Basically, you are going just be gonna be there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, are the just simple steps you can be in a place that better and better your life.
Okay.
But that's what I say. Yeah, kakra we cry, Yeah. Okay.
At least Ebema
Yeah.
and that's it.
Okay. Bamcha we the most sorry was so rescue no about the say am for agena mo fan cheme. At the time no ya aso ampro so but me na mo ba na my no short time na ya point point okay. Papa Shango. Okay. Joseph Kwate.
Yeah, Ita, about good evening.
Yeah, evening.
And like, will be also a happy new year.
Yeah, it was bro.
With a main of quick, but since a time now into the we lit on metro, right?
Okay.
A long one, a time now into metro.
Mate. Okay. Papa Shango Asaba. Beatrice, but you buy and fast my so and
Pacho, mpanyinfoɔ mekyia mo.
yeah, it was super.
Mepɛ sɛ mebisa sɛ nti sɛ obi te sɛ last time no meka sɛ me nana sei memma no nsuo. Ebetumi aba ne sɛ ɔno nso no ɔno nso no ɔwɔ Astra hɔ no anaasɛ deɛ nti na ɔbɛbisa nsuo wɔ me hɔ no.
And the chair you're calling Kobusa, maybe it might be. Unless we try to contact the person to see,
Okay. Ɛna deɛ meka to ato no nso sɛ deɛ moyɛeɛ no bɛyɛ affect the whole team na yɛwɔ group no mu anaasɛ everybody biara no te sɛ ebi a yɛyɛ firi beginner class no ɛkɔ intermediate no a mpakyɛ mobɛtumi akɔ ayɛ saa ayi no anaasɛ sɛn because mepɛ sɛ mehu sɛ sɛdeɛ
when you advance for like most of the elite in the group no more yes I don't know. So but you better along the way. Basically more core advance intermediate core advance. You better how to do it.
Okay. Mebisa sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a obiara bɛyɛ na ebi na ɔno nso no ne family no ɔmo nso no ɔmo bɛtumi afem because I just okay. Mate. Yeah, me that's
and then we shared projection. So we all project together. Two people project together and do it, or three people. So so as time goes on, you all get to do it.
Okay.
But the basic new here. So
Okay. Me that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Papa Shango.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Pacho, good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Yeah, now say like intermediate, no, that been a movie because me won't say like like some of the guys that I know are not here. Like I
Yeah,
don't know if
yeah, but yeah, trying one of our members beko interview,
okay.
which is so Okoba, so it might be this, and either said next
This
week,
week.
yeah, if I saw
Okay.
interview the banner about a movie, Sani Yashisem, so
Okay. That's fine.
yeah, okay,
Okay. That's enough. And maybe clarification because most of
okay,
the time, no, because of a human time difference, I meet you on
okay,
YouTube. If I meet you there,
okay,
uh,
okay,
that's fine. I mean,
okay, right, 007,
Yo, official pa.
yeah, film committee, but your own
Okay,
answer,
okay.
mommy,
Okay.
Institute,
Yeah.
prepare Zoom link, you know, na Fatum so that your banner your go straight.
Okay.
Okay, right, but your way to mark, sir.
Yo, where there, ni anum ni adofo mo the mama official pa. Yo, it's where there just a quick one. Regarding I mean, Woka said there was a time there was a proposal said mobile creating a platform kind of, you know. So now person finding out how far and I say you create and all that. Besides that, you know, I think that my boy be a na me tani ho e can no masem and
Yeah, Ocean
yeah, one of the
production.
I mean I believe it was because of 13 year or 13 and you know yeah, he's been able I mean like who beings, you know, time to times and I think I mean I discuss some of the experiences.
Yeah,
I don't know. So me
yeah,
fan can I mean uh,
yeah. Wait a minute, I'm gonna make sure how I want to be travel boom. Now we guide them in the in and all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
what try there or something, but you're betting the
We
account. It's all fine.
yeah. We did it once, and but nam person. I it's a holiday in China, so me person me disturb at least. I say will be
Oh,
a
okay,
restate. Yeah,
okay.
and now me person. You know, most of the time, you know, say oh yeah we are na say who beings in even na or can say I mean omumbuano non discover one Oma they try to cooperate, you know. Yeah, most of the time, no more create black hole, a man. I mean, on several occasions. A more
And yeah,
create black.
oh, yeah, Onya with maybe it
Okay.
might be the same beings, you know, more rap who as back. So, although Onya with in that aspect. Now, you're back connecting on my master being, I'll bet my corner. Well,
All right. All right. Would them mefro it and
okay,
commando what? Na
okay,
come on. That's it.
okay,
Okay. Bye.
okay.
Bye.
But Kweku Nevana.
Hello, Mr. Champion for now.
Super.
Yeah, I really concur with your assertion. Sir, we shouldn't be listening to just anybody on social media. But Nancy Mitie Bakubi won. Now, and I mean, so Anthony said, whoever I listen to, know if the teachings and I said the Okano does not resonate with the Ocha now. I don't even give ear to it. But if I hear somebody saying something, I say no, dear, no, are in line. I kind of, kind of agree. But Bakubi Amete, I'll say we should be careful in this awakening path. No, we should be careful. We don't even get into another matrix. You trying to escape from one matrix, one year. What the awakening, sir? Now what's another matrix, we should be careful. Please, can you expand more on how we should be able to maneuver not to fall into another matrix? Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, that is a very good question. That is why we need to learn. Also, we know, I think your friend domestic acts, right? You need to
Okay.
learn how to do all these practices and develop your own ability. Also, be careful means become aware. Be aware. Say you not fall into something else. So
Okay.
the whole party is about awareness. You just have to have an awareness.
Okay.
Again, if you don't have an awareness that there's a matrix or how the matrix works and all this, you cannot even notice a matrix do on the first place. So that is why this
Yeah.
self-development thing is very, very important. About your awareness, about your near be a bit to me, detect it and also maneuver ourselves into this matrix and not fall into another.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Yo. Thank you.
Yeah. So the matrix in the door, so I think it's be a possible change. A very
I remember you once said there is even a fake Astra.
yeah. I think Astro yeah, you find the first matrix. So for
Uh-huh.
example, all the characters in for in this physical hano create a false reality or exist to. So for example, if be Jesus, you see a collective consciousness, and they are creating another reality. And you maybe think that say only ascended master be dinkumo, but that being an anything common is actually part of the first matrix. And yet a real
The
person.
first matrix. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yo. Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, there's a much where the time now so yes, Shema. I think it's Ebenezer and Godwin. Mona Mumbai. Na yeah, name call Shema. Godwin. Godwin.
Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Na me dream bibi about say na mo ka say perception na say you believe na you control where you go. Na me can bibi say when if you are a Christian, ni na subconscious mind, and bibi about how they described the heaven say good na mfimfini there is some tree near some river be. Ni nyinaa yɛ adeɛ bi a subconscious mind wayɛ dɛ wakyɛ ne dada. Nti after say waba into this path no, wo teachings no, although say wobɛfɛ no, you put it in mind. Nti is there any circumstance bi a you travel to the astral na say biribi saa, although say no sisi a wongye ndi biom, but still na ɛwɔ subconscious nim say bi a this is how Christianity describe heaven. Nti is there any chance say wokɔ baabi saa wobɛtumi akɔhu heaven bi a ɛte saa na say because
Oh
say
yeah.
wabɛnya new teaching no ɛno no afiri mu.
Also, castle creators and co-creators, and if you don't create your own reality, you're going to experience someone's reality. So yes, and basically, more heaven is not really hard to go there. Just follow the description. Katweni, visualize it in your head, and just try to step into that image. What form the scene? No, try to walk around. Try to talk with people. The spark, a spark, and everything will become alive. You can go there, talk with angels and all that. It's really even that simple. Because Oma describe your mama phone name home name and it's that form back will be put. But then you can shift your consciousness into that dimension and experience and talk with the beings or more name whatever. It's easy. Sorry, it's you can do it. Mama can right. So yeah, it is just in your awareness. So yeah, you can experience it. You can bump into that reality. All you know, sir, it is just a reality amount for creating based on unbelief system. And you can become part of it, or you can just move around and experience something different. But what I say, so God, it doesn't really change anything. You can still go there, and fine, but don't be attached to it. It's just a realm you're experiencing. It's just
Okay.
one of the unlimited realms that exist. So
Most of our practice, if your imagination, they say, all the things are we will have called the astral and say any other realm that we use this material word Newman and one through your imagination, one can use and I say go beyond that. There are different technologies names.
Your imagination is a perception. You cast a perception. So you can use your imagination to perceive your fantasies. You can use your imagination to create something in your head, or you can use your imagination to experience your fantasy. You can use your imagination as a doorway to experience other dimension. Now, the question is, how do you experience it? How do you do it? Because you are working with your intuition and your whole consciousness. And how do you allow an actual realm, actual reality to emerge within your imagination for you to actually step into that dimension? And that takes a little bit of technicalities and a little bit of practice. So don't worry, Mukom, we're gonna teach you how to do that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay. With the last person, Ms. Sharma, Ebenezer. Ebenezer. Okay, I think
Good
Ebenezer.
evening, class.
Yeah, evening.
Good evening. Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
evening. Bro.
I came late, but the little I hear, I understand the class was very good. Is there any place where I can play back and listen to the teachings, please?
Yeah. We are gonna post the recording, so you can listen to it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Institute Francisca Nanado Makwabiko. Last words and.
Things that can in yeah, fancy out tonight, also.
Okay. The rest now.
Teacher,
Your time nti yɛmpɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ ne tenten.
yɛmpɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ no tenten biara yɛtwa so ɛkyena nsɛm bebree wɔ anka mɛka so wode ɛkyena yɛbɛtoa so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So bye everybody. Do your
Yeah.
practice. We are gonna come the same time and continue.
Okay, so see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.